Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the character card database. So I'll be looking at Style 2 cards. Now, I want to mention that since the last video, I've actually added a new style in. So what's happened is that Style 2, which used to be one massive style, has now been split away into Style 3. So basically what's happened now is that there is an extra style that's been added. So now Style 3 before, which would have been the 2001 cards, is now Style 4, 2002 is now Style 5, 03 onwards Style 6, and then the yellow one's now Style 7. This doesn't affect the internationals, they run on a different style system, which is something we'll discuss in a later video. So, what is a Style 2? Now, Style 2 is a slight revision. So, with Style 1, what you have is the old school TWR logo with red text at the bottom of the card. What's happened now with your Style 2s is that you now have the new and updated Thomas & Friends logo. But you still have the red text. What you'll see with Style 3 then, which we'll look at in the next video, is a bit of a change as well. And basically, there's incremental changes that are made all the way up to Style 5, which is the 2002 cards, before we have a massive change. And actually looking at them, it's fascinating how every year they made this small, slight modification. It just happens that 2000 is a bit of an oddity because you end up with 3 styles all in the same year. Worth mentioning though with Style 2s, there's not many of them. That's because Style 2s were only for characters that were new in 2000. And that is, pretty sure only the first half of 2000. Okay, I know I just said that, so what's Terrence doing here? Terrence defies this rule. For some reason. We have no idea why Terrence got a 2000 Style 2 card. It's a complete mystery. He didn't get an updated one, so he didn't get a Style 3, but he's one of the characters that has probably the most styles, just by accident. It also means that, as mentioned in the previous video, the 99 card, pretty rare. Well, the Style 1 card is pretty rare because it's only sold in 99. For the same reason, this card is fairly rare as well, because it was only the first half of 2000, and honestly, Terrence was not the most popular character. The rest of these, though, are fairly common cards, and even in saying that, this Terrence card is uncommon at best. It just happens that I, or TWR Ryan, doesn't own it, so this scan is courtesy of D7101 Studios. Trevor. Again, Trevor was a new release in 2000, and this is a very common card. Probably not as common as the 2001, but still common enough. Rickety, this one is definitely the more common of the two, but they're pretty even. Yeah. Boxcars, this probably is one of the most common Style 2s. It's just a shame that the only one I had on hand was not in the best nick. But, again, fairly common card. Again, new release for 2000. Then we have Bertram, the old warrior with the scrap cars. This is one of the harder cards to find, but that's only because it's a 3-pack card, and 3-pack cards tend to be a little bit more difficult to find. But comparatively though, look, you're going to have about the same amount of luck. It's definitely the more common of the cards. Your Style 4 cards somewhat common. Your Style 5 is fairly rare. Sorry, your Style 6 is fairly rare. But yeah, this is probably the most common, but again, harder to find. Probably about on the same level as the Terrence. Handcar. I've got this one now. I need to update the scan, but otherwise fairly common card. Probably not as common as the 2001 Style 4 card, but again, common enough. And that's all the cards. Let's see, can I open this? There we go. So 6 cards in total. Nothing here that really screams rare, although I just realized I haven't fixed this up, so I have to do that. Got to update that to say Terrence the Tractor. But as you can see, fairly common. Other than the Terrances, these will all soon be like great quality scans, really high quality. But yeah, so that's, and you can see it. I've also added a registry here for a couple of these, just to give you an idea of that's not fixed up properly. Registry, if you see the registry tag, that's basically just saying that these are the cards that I or TWR Ryan have, in case anyone needs sort of a specific scan or anything, or curious to see how rare they are. If you want to add to the registry, just let me know and we can have a chat, and I'll add your name in. I've only done it for styles 1 to style 5. Yes. So if you're interested in that, just let me know. I'll put your name in, and we'll just let me know what cards you have in what styles. I haven't tackled the years yet. My plan is to do styles first, then years. But if you want to be in the database, let me know. Other than that, that's the end of the video. So thank you all for watching, and bye for now.